Okay, so welcome to the second episode of the MRL podcast. This time the guests are Sam and Vince. So, Vince first, introduce yourself. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Vince. I'm a driver for Arrow Audi.
Okay, and Sam?
I'm Sam. I am a driver and team principal for Arrow Aston Martin.
Okay,
He's also gay.
we'll get that. So, first question. How did you guys get into MRL and sim racing, and Vince first because you got in sooner, so how did you find what was then GPL?
Well, I friends with Morgan for a while from before this GT Sport League existed, and we raced in GPL F1 once. Long story. Things that went from there. Midway through season 2, I found out I had time on the days that we raced then to race. So I joined the league, and then here
Mm-hmm.
we are now. I've
Yep.
won races.
And Sam?
I well, I joined. Well, no, I first met Morgan in FTRS because at the end of season 2, Ridwan was like, "Shit, there's nobody driving, so we need more people." So he reached out, and I became a team principal for
Mm-hmm.
Aston Martin then when MRL first started advertising for team principals. Um, and yeah, I've just been with them for the last 2.5 seasons now.
Yep, that's basically it. So, now question for Sam that was asked by two people, including Sam. What has been your worst driver pairing as a team principal?
Oh God, um, Junior and Stefan, without a doubt.
Why?
They are both great drivers,
Yeah?
and they're both great people. But I would not ever want both of them on the same team again. Um,
Any details?
Le Mans last season was painful as a team principal. By that time, we already knew Stefan was moving to Tissot, but Stefan at Le Mans had the pace to beat Junior, and Junior really didn't want to let Stefan win. And it was a he wanted Stefan to basically throw the race for him because he had
Mm.
a very very slim chance at the championship.
Mm.
And I had to make the decision to either um, go with Junior or keep both drivers racing equally, which has always been my outlook as a team principal.
Yeah. So, Vince's question now a bit similar, but worst teammate ever.
Ever or like in the whole of my MRL career?
Whole of Amaral career.
I'm gonna have to say it was Nick
Okay, so why?
because like going to my first teammate Yordi.
Hmm?
While we were in the team, things were okay. Like everything was fine. Same with Jimmy. We had a laugh. He was probably one of the closest pairings on the grid at the time. Then came the next season where I was partnered with Nick. Which, long story short, he ended up having to move early because things fell apart within the team between us. And we decided it'd be best if he moved to Toyota and brought Morgan over to Audi. And I think that was the best decision that could have been made at that point in time.
Okay. So now I'm gonna ask you a couple same questions that I asked Morgan. So let's just take Vince first. Uh, how, like, who would you take on an island with you, and you had to like rescue yourself from there?
So, who would I choose to have on an island with me
Yeah.
if we had to escape?
Mhm.
Is this someone in MRL?
Yeah.
I'd take Stefan because at
Oh.
least if I died, I'd die while I was having fun.
Okay. What about Sam?
Uh, I'd take Connor.
Mm,
Um, I feel like Connor would probably give me the highest chance of getting off the island and
yeah,
living.
Morgan said that too, but then
Yeah.
he picked me because he said he wanted to have fun.
I don't want to die, so you know.
Connor is not like he's fun, but he'd probably be the best chance to rescue, like from there.
Oh, imagine wanting to live.
Everything okay? Okay, so best season in MRL, like yours, and also for the league, Sam. What do you think?
Uh, well, obviously, I've only competed in this in season 5, but
Yeah,
as a team principal for the best season for the league, I would say was season 4.
yeah.
From my perspective,
Morgan said season 4 was the best as well.
obviously I haven't been as connected to the league as I am now
Yeah,
in previous seasons, but I think the battle at the top of GTE last season was very, very interesting. Because there was basically 3 people that could have won it at every race plus wildcards, around.
yeah.
It was, yeah.
So what about wins? What do you think?
I'm gonna say, should we give Sam a chance to guess mine first?
Oh, could have guessed season 3.
No, I'm actually going with season 4.
Oh, everyone's saying season 4.
I think that was the season I put the most commitment in to get the most reward out of.
Yeah,
I do feel like season 4 was a very competitive season. I mean, obviously LMP was what Ricky won LMP by a mile and a half, but the
I
rest
do
of the grid
think
I feel was quite competitive, I think.
season
Yes.
3, obviously that was before the regulation changes with the BOP for LMP, it was a bit unbalanced. Season 4, it was perfectly balanced because it was never definite that somebody was going to win. And I just feel season 5's gone back to season 3 sort of
Yeah,
levels.
I agree.
Okay. So, lighter question now. I asked Morgan this as well. So, wins favorite milk?
Favorite milk?
Mm-hmm.
Milk that has coffee in it.
No. Not an answer.
Semi-skimmed.
Okay, I definitely know what that means. What about Sam?
Yeah, I've done the same as Vince because I don't drink any weird kind of milk.
Okay. Morgan said chocolate milk.
I almost said cow because
Oh,
Okay. Favorite meal? Morgan said curry.
favorite meal.
Yeah.
I'll let Sam go first on this one.
oh no! You must go first.
Oh no, I insist.
Fine. Oh. Not gonna lie, curry is a very good shout. I do like curry. Kind of anything like Eastern Asian.
Yeah.
It's just really, really, really nice food.
Okay. So what about wins?
I'm gonna have to say a chicken chow mein.
Okay. So yeah, chicken is good.
Chicken is very good.
Sorry Morgan, but chicken is very good. So A track that isn't in GT Sport that you'd like MRL and yourself to race on.
That isn't in GT Sport.
Yes.
Netterton.
Who would have guessed?
Monaco.
Why?
Because it would
Do
be
you want
funny.
us to die?
I mean, no, but
We've
you know.
already done Monaco, that was Tokyo. And it didn't go well.
The first
Oh no,
Monaco went well.
it went very well for me.
Yeah, for you, because you were OP.
I'm not OP.
You were squeezed like a tomato. Okay. Next question. Why are you laughing?
Carry on.
What do you think is the... Because MRL is turning 1 year pretty soon. So what would you think in 1 year has happened to MRL? Have we moved to different platforms, games, or what?
I think we'll be a league in Fortnite.
No. Yeah, we'll drive with the cars there.
I think we'll be a FIFA esports team.
No.
Seriously, I think we'll be fairly similar.
Yeah.
I reckon we'll still be on PS4 because the moving to PS5 is and GT7 is like complicated because
Well, GT7
and
doesn't
expensive.
even release till next year, like end.
No,
of next
I
year.
know.
So, and I
Is
just
it end
think
of next year? I thought it was middle.
end according
Oh.
to Amazon.
Well, then we'll definitely still be on PS4.
Yeah. So,
Also, I have no money, so.
Vince, what do you think other than FIFA esports team?
To be honest, just the same as what Sam said.
Okay. Yeah, me too. I think we'll still be on PS4 for a while.
I just got coffee up my nose.
Oh, you idiot.
So, TTV Dark asks, how do you see the championship fight with Ollie this season? And Vince is this question too.
How do I see my fight with Ollie this season?
Mm-hmm.
I see it as a win-lose situation. You see, I win because I'm a good driver. I lose because I have a shit car.
Okay.
If I put like hours and hours of practice in, like I did last season, I will be able to sort of like walk it. But because of just other commitments, I don't think I'm going to be able to put as much in. So I think it will be a close battle, like Friday's race.
Yeah. So, I've asked you this before, but we are all curious. Favorite bean?
Favorite what?
Favorite type of beans?
Favorite type of what?
Beans.
Beans.
Yes.
One's in the bin. I can't stand beans.
No, you're British, crazy man.
I like baked beans. Baked beans are nice.
But if I had to pick one, I'd have to say kidney beans.
Okay. So, what are the chances you think we're living in a simulation?
10,000%.
Okay.
I think it's very hard to tell
Well,
because we
That's how good the
have
simulation
no
is,
idea.
Sam.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, but why would
We either
anyone
are or we're
simulate
not.
this too? It's
That's-
50-50.
Yeah, it's a hard question to answer.
Like, yeah, it's difficult.
It's like trying to make a portal.
Shut up. I tried.
Yes, you did.
I made calculation.
Yeah. The calculations were taking loopholes that didn't exist, but you know.
Yeah. So, Uh, Vince, you've listened to a lot of music on the PS Party, but other than Phil Collins, what's your favorite artist?
Other than Phil Collins. Let me just have a quick
Google's
check.
Phil Collins because I don't know who he is.
Sam, can you not feel it coming in the air tonight?
Oh God. No.
I don't know, to be honest. I'd probably have to say some Dire Straits.
Okay.
Either Dire Straits or a Boogie with the Hoodie.
Sam?
I have no idea. I don't really listen to that much music.
How?
I just don't, you know. Yeah, I really don't know.
Okay.
Honestly, I do spend a lot of time when I listen to music listening to game soundtracks because they're fucking amazing most of the time.
You probably listen to Star Wars soundtrack or something.
I have a question for Samuel.
Okay.
What?
What is your favourite video game other than Gran Turismo?
I mean, Skyrim. Gran Turismo isn't my favourite video game. Skyrim is my favourite video game.
Okay.
There is no question about that.
So, let's just ask Sam first. I've got a question. Other than sim racing, I don't really know you. What do you do? Like, what are your other hobbies? What do you do in your free time? And
I'm
what
on
do you want to
probation.
study?
I'm currently studying theatre tech at university in London, which takes up most of my time because I've been working pretty much 12-hour days for the last 4 weeks. It's been great. So I've been very, very lucky to have the time to race in MRL. Yeah, I like RPGs.
What?
I like RPG games.
Okay.
Rocket launchers.
What's your favorite?
Well, Skyrim, because Skyrim's an RPG.
Okay. Other than Skyrim,
Oh,
Lego Star Wars.
not a bad shout, but no. Probably Ghost of Tsushima. Fucking love it.
What about Vince? What about your free time?
What, my free time? Well, in my free time. Well, I don't really know, really. Like,
You just have free time.
during the summer, I spend a lot of time on my bike, and then during the winter, I spend a lot of time on FIFA. And that's sort of the balance. Other than sim racing.
Okay.
Elias a breakdown.
Why is Elias breaking down?
Okay. So, I have a question. Why isn't St. Crux A version in the circuit experience? Why you take that from me? Only C is in the circuit experience. I try to learn the track.
Still Gran Turismo.
Yes, answer me.
Yes. Is this a question for us or for Gran Turismo? I'm confused.
Both.
Both. Also, how do you feel about that track?
I hate it so much. I wish
Haven't driven it that much before, but from what I have driven, I feel like the Aston will be pretty decent there.
I've driven
most tracks this season.
like one out lap. I don't know track. I go circuit experience. I go. It's not here. How am I gonna 3,000 hours gonna take?
3,000. Well, you better get started then.
Okay, so Samuel,
Hello.
which driver currently in MRL would you never consider for the Aston Martin seat?
I know the answer for it.
You know the answer, do you? What do you
Yeah.
think?
You can't do this to me.
Well, come on, Elias. What do you think?
No. I can't take sides. I'm an interviewer.
I mean, Vince asked the question, not you.
Yeah, but no.
Which current driver
Would you never?
never consider? Well, that's a hard question because I would consider most drivers.
Most. Which
Um,
means there is somebody.
I know.
yeah. I just need to work out who it is.
And how to say it in the nicest way possible.
Honestly, probably Connor.
Why? Why?
Because
Crazy man.
I know.
Finnish noises.
Connor's great, and he is one of the quickest drivers in the league, if not the quickest.
Exactly.
But I feel like I would clash with Connor on a few things when it comes to running the team, because obviously Connor is now a team principal for next season as well. So
What would
Makes it easy
you
to say.
clash with?
just kind of decisions and me being lazy because I am a lazy team principal.
Well,
It's
isn't
just-
everyone's team principal though? My team principal hasn't done shit for like 3 months. I don't know if he exists.
Lazy.
Yeah, well,
But he's abandoning me instead, so it's kind of the same thing, really.
I mean, I saw that coming. I call it. I
So
did.
if anybody watching would like to offer me a seat for next season, please hit me up on Instagram.
Yep.
I'm willing to drive for literally anybody at this point.
Okay. So, GSM asked best and worst tier 2 team.
To me or
Anyone?
anyone? Oh, GSM
know
asked.
the tier 2 team.
Yeah, no, I really don't know the tier 2 teams.
Hang on, let me do my research.
I watched every race, so I kinda know.
Yeah,
Let me just do my research.
you have to though. I'm gonna say the best tier 2 team is the one that has Seb in it, and the worst tier 2 team
That's
is the
Tissot.
one that doesn't have Seb in it.
Well, no. I don't have a worst team because there's some really good teams, but I say not only because they're my junior team, but GSM because I think they're the most professional and they're the best. They have good drivers.
I think their biggest problem though is their year-long contract.
Well, yeah.
The expectation for a driver to stay league racing for a year is well, it's really just no.
I mean, I have to agree. George Shannon is probably the best team within tier 2. However, the worst team, I'm going to go very controversial and say Scuderia Tissot.
Why?
Ooh.
Because I'm fed up of them winning races.
Well, obviously, what I just realized what I said, that's a fucking lie. Of course, Team Spinala is the best. But,
Oh, of course.
no. Elmery.
Of course, Elmery. Yes.
Sam, what's your opinion on Elmery? He was your driver for...
Oh, you had to ask that, didn't you? I do I be mean?
Poor guy got sacked mid-season.
Yeah, he got sacked mid-season because he was too slow and we had Junior as a reserve.
No! You can't do that.
I can. I don't like sacking drivers, but you know.
Sacked in the morning.
Somebody who finishes consistently last
Finish.
for the first 4 races of the season does not deserve a tier 1 drive, in my opinion.
Well,
to go down to
I
tier
have
two.
another...
I was
Connor's a lot
drinking
more
my
lenient than I am.
Well, yeah, apparently.
I was drinking my coffee. I was spat it all out.
Okay, so anything spicy you wanna ask me or something you wanna tell me? I don't know.
Elias,
Wait, Ayugi.
are you looking forward to next season with Morgan as your teammate?
Yes, why would I not look?
What are your hopes for next season? In that
I don't
goddamn
know.
Mercedes.
I don't know. I mean,
That
last
thing gives
time
me
I was in the
nightmares.
Mercedes with Stein, we were pretty OP. But of course now
You will
there's...
not be that OP this time.
No, I won't, because there's, of course, Aston and... Well, they're probably... Yeah, I don't really know the level of next season, to be honest. I just... Yeah.
Next season's going to be interesting, I think.
Yeah, I didn't have much expectation for this season. Really, like we had for the first race, but they vanished pretty quickly. Then Matthew left. But yeah, uh, me and Morgan, I think will work pretty good. But yeah, with all GT, of course, pretty difficult. But I'd say it's pretty good with some consistent top 6 finishes if we can.
Ooh, consistent top 6. Ooh.
So I think now it's about time, Sam. How about you announce me right now? You know, like offer me the contract and stuff.
No.
Oh, fuck you then.
We're not even halfway through the season yet. I need time to consider.
Would you consider not giving me the seat?
Consider my options for a reserve seat.
As Sang Ben, he doesn't have a seat.
I swear to God, if he gets a seat next season and I don't, there is something wrong.
Sorry, Ben. I'm thinking of some questions. No, we can cut this out. Alright, so next question. There's been a lot of people with pads and stuff, but what are your sim racing equipments?
Do you want to go first, Sam?
I will go first. My sim racing equipment consists of a controller,
DualShock 4.
a DualShock 4,
Yes. So,
and that is it.
uh,
I don't even have a chair. No, I do have a chair.
where do you live? You don't
mean,
have a chair.
I do have a chair. I could sit on my bed and do it, but you know.
I have a question. What are the reasons
what
you
voice
don't have a wheel?
I
I'm poor, because you're at uni.
firstly, yeah, I'm a student, so you know,
Yeah.
and that's partially the second reason as well.
Yeah.
When I started league racing 8 months ago, I was very casual to begin with, and kind of midway through the summer was like, I could maybe get a wheel, because two of my friends got a wheel who I started league racing with as well, but they aren't going to uni this year, and I'm like, I don't have space for it, and I was right, I don't have space for one, and honestly, I'm content using pad and automatic gears.
Yeah. But it's seemingly working for you, so.
Yeah, for some reason it works, so you know.
Does Junior use pad?
No, Junior's on wheel.
Oh yeah. Connor uses pad, right?
I think so.
Is he on automatic gears?
No, he's on manual.
Yeah.
Pad is not slow on GT Sport.
No, it's not. When I played like F1 games with a pad for like a year casually before I got a wheel, and The manual gears I always use because I have the throttle and brake on the R2 and L2. Then I have shift up on R1 and shift down on L2, so it was pretty easy.
Yeah. I could learn, but I just can't be bothered.
Yeah.
F1 2019 was a horrible game on pad.
Also, Vince, now, what is your equipment?
Well, I have my solid wooden desk. I have my PlayStation 4 and my TV.
It's more than I've got.
And I
don't
have a
have a PlayStation.
chair, unlike Sam. And I have a G29.
Ooh.
Okay, I have basically same.
You're basically the same, except you don't have a desk.
I have a shifter.
Oh, I do not have a shifter.
Also, my equipment is canned air now. Well, I were forced to use canned air because Logitech was doo-doo. I'm gonna sue Logitech.
No, you're
Logitech, watch out. I'm gonna take down Logitech.
Ugh. Good luck with that.
I'm gonna attack Logitech headquarters. This is a threat. Fix
You're
my
going to-
pedal. Send me new. Okay. Or I will squish Logitech owner like tomato. So,
squish you like a tomato.
no. I am squishy enough like a tomato.
Watch out at
Just
the
remember
safety
Blue Moon.
box.
But last race for LMP was really good for me. It was
Yeah, from
really
the sounds of
lucky.
it, you didn't get assassinated.
Watch out for getting squeezed like a tomato at St. Croix.
Very high.
Yeah.
It's an interesting
That's my
track.
goal.
You're going to try and squeeze Elias.
Yes.
Have you
I
got a
have
death
a
wish?
question from the top of my head. What do you think is the worst racing game you've ever played?
The worst racing game I've ever played. Oh dear God.
Forza Motorsport. The original Forza Motorsport.
Okay.
I haven't played many racing games,
Yeah.
and all of them have been pretty decent.
Mhm.
The worst one I've ever played. Oh jeez. I mean, if we're talking about pure racing,
Yeah.
I'd say Real Racing 3 on mobile because the AI are just boring. But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. Worst
Oh.
racing game I've ever played. F1 Mobile Manager.
Oh.
That game is shit.
I
Yeah.
actually have a question for all three of us.
Okay.
Yourself included.
Yeah, myself included.
How interesting.
I'm gonna start with you, Sam. Your
Oh, no.
favourite and your least favourite car on Gran Turismo 4.
My favourite car is the Tomahawk Group 1. My least favourite car is the Nissan GTR Group 3.
Interesting.
Yeah. Fucking hate it. It's horrible.
Elias, what about you?
Well, I don't really know. I drive what I get told.
Surely you have a preference, though.
No, really. I've driven a lot of different class in GT Finland races as well. You know what they say. I drive. You know.
Fair. Personally, my favourite car has been the Audi i18. No surprise there. My least favourite car, I'm gonna go bold and say the Tomahawk.
X.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't like to drive it, but it's not my least favourite.
If the car moves, it's pretty good.
Well, it's either that or
My-
the McLaren F1 Group 3.
My personal preference for car, which unfortunately isn't in the game, is the LMP powered Toyota Yaris.
You mean the one Morgan drove it into
Yeah, the
Lagos?
one Morgan drove it into Lagos.
Yes, for me.
Yeah, for Elias and nobody else.
Okay, so what's your best and worst sim racing memory?
Oh,
Do you want to go first,
you want
Vince?
to go first? Oh, okay, I'll go first. Tokyo Season 4, I got my first proper win from hard work and dedication.
Hmm?
Mine would be. Well, I've got kind of two good memories.
Remember to say first, Vince didn't.
Oh, I know another one.
Hmm?
If you need a little bit more time to think, Sam.
Yep.
My two best are FTRS WEC season 2, think, where I won the championship. Because Ridwan disconnected 7 minutes before the end of the race. It was great. And FTRS WEC season 3, round 2 was Blue Moon. My first win and the juice incident with
What?
Junior, where he should have won, but he did win. I shouldn't have won. I'd have beaten him, just like I did in MRL.
My second is the time we were all having a fun race around Dragon Trail, and I beat Sam, even though on the replay it looked like he beat me.
Frame.
What
My
was it, like
worst
200?
racing memory. It was like 2000s.
Oh,
My worst racing memory is probably Fuji this season with MRL.
okay. What is your guys' favourite track on GT Sport?
Blue Moon, infield 8.
I don't know really what's ever on the calendar. But you know, uh, Sardegna is pretty good.
So don't you be I like.
Sandkirk Sea was really good. I had an endurance there last night. I liked it very much. What else? Well, you know, Fuji is pretty good.
I personally quite enjoyed Tokyo and Dragon Trail.
I have a question for all of you, all of we. The worst track on GT Sport, and MRL has raced that.
And MRL's raced at. Oh, Jesus.
Personally, Fuji, I hate it so much.
Why?
Or
And
Topolis, without a doubt. That track is
Outropolis
horrible.
with GT3 I'd love only.
Fucking horrible.
I like it.
Before I started league racing, I casually did a race around there in the Lamborghini Huracan. Wasn't fun.
Oh,
It
so
was horrible.
for me,
This has been going like 45 minutes now.
shut up. So for me, the worst would be probably Track and Trail Gardens, which is on the calendar this season.
Gardens is great. So many people hate it. It's really not deserved. It's a great
No,
track.
but it sucks. And then
It's just tricky.
you're tricky.
Yes, I am.
And what would I say else? I don't know. I don't really hate many tracks. What about wins?
Probably for the racing, probably Brands Hatch because it just wasn't wide enough for lapping.
Yeah, it really
I
wasn't.
love the circuit on its own and in single.
I'd be happy to do it next season.
In multi-class, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
FTRS tried it and it was a nightmare.
At least we were smart enough to not do Bathurst.
We had ghosting on for that.
That no. Ghosting on in multi-class is like
It's like wearing a
Go
condom
home.
after you've had sex.
yeah, exactly. It's like wearing a mask but like below your nose. It's exactly that.
That
Like-
was just died.
Why, Sam? What
Yeah.
went through your head when y'all did that?
What? Bathurst?
Yes, with ghosting.
FTRS was driver voted tracks.
Oh no! You do that as
Yeah.
well. What?
It was half driver voted, half Ridwan chosen. We're changing that for next season. But basically, it's a track that has good racing in Group 1, decent racing in Group 3, but we didn't think about lapping.
But why was it multi-class with ghosting on? That doesn't make sense.
Because in the Tier 2 race that we did the day before, we had ghosting off, and it was a absolute nightmare.
Okay.
LMPs would come around to lap, and the GTEs would just die.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just quickly say something?
Yes.
This isn't related. Can we you can cut this out, but can we end very soon because I need to go.
Okay. So, let me say final words. Any final words? Morgan's was cheese.
We're gonna go bacon.
Okay. Strong.
Awesome.
So, final what I asked Morgan. Questions for Connor and Sam. Something difficult, something juicy.
Connor and Sam.
A banger
I
question.
hope you, Matthew.
No, Connor and Matthew.
I'll be there.
Sure, Matthew.
Oh. Oh god, that's a difficult one. I think.
Yeah.
What is for Connor? What is the worst possible driver pairing you could have with all the TSO drivers you've currently got in the team?
Okay, spicy, good one.
And
What about
I've
wins?
got one for Matthew.
Yep.
Which current driver that you're not already planning to be teammates with or have already been teammates with would you most like to be teammates with next season?
Okay. Those are good
If
questions.
it's not me, I'm going to find you. Yes.
Thank you for this episode. I think this is it. So,
Awesome.
yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Alright, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.